was a classic communication breakdown, proving that ancient goddess-level gossip could ruin a perfectly civil transaction. By this point, it seems Eurystheus was taking requests. His daughter, Admete, a priestess of Hera, had heard tales of the magnificent golden girdle worn by Hippolyta, the Amazonian queen, and had decided it was the must-have accessory of the season. This was no mere belt. It was a masterwork of gold and leather, gifted to the queen by the war god Ares himself as a symbol of her power and authority. Your 9th labor, therefore, was to travel to the distant land of Themyscira and perform what amounted to a high-stakes, cross-cultural shopping trip for your boss's daughter. You gathered a crew of Greece's finest heroes and set sail for the Black Sea, heading toward a nation of warrior women with a reputation for not taking kindly to uninvited guests. Your fleet arrived at the port of Themyscira, and the famed Amazons lined the shores, tall and armed, watching your approach with disciplined suspicion. Rather than making a show of force, you opted for diplomacy. You announced your peaceful intentions and requested an audience with their queen. To your surprise, you were granted one. You were brought before Queen Hippolyta, a regal and formidable leader. She had heard the stories of your incredible feats, and far from being hostile, she was deeply impressed by your reputation. She greeted you with honor and respect, and you were invited aboard your ship to talk. The negotiation was the smoothest of your career. You explained the strange circumstances of your quest, the divine penance, and the peculiar request for her girdle. Hippolyta listened, fascinated by your story. Charmed by your heroic presence and perhaps a bit starstruck, she readily agreed to simply give you the girdle as a gift, a token of respect from one great warrior to another. The labor was, for all intents and purposes, complete. There would be no battle, no struggle. All that was left was a handshake and a pleasant voyage home. This, of course, was an outcome that Hera could not possibly tolerate. Watching from Olympus, the goddess seethed at the sight of your peaceful success.